able to name even more moments of superheroes saving the bad guy just because it is the right thing to do. But obviously, Riri has done nothing good for anyone else's life other than doing things for herself, so of course this concept does not sound familiar to her. No, obviously you're not a good person, but he's not gonna say that because this is Disney. Oh my god, I swear to god, the more I watch out of this series, the more I just want to put a bunch of rocks into my pockets and just walk into the ocean at this point. So yeah, we are back. And not better than ever. Episode 4 of Ironheart, we opened up with a quick flashback of Parker and John, which I didn't really care for, to be frank. The Sticky Bandits have a meetup, you know, kind of like as a funeral procession, I guess, for John. And the entire time, Riri and Parker are just staring at each other. Like, you know something is up. So yeah, Riri returns home and yada yada yada, and she's kind of paranoid, thinking that Parker's gonna come after her pretty soon. So she's scared that her family's gonna be targeted, aka her mom. And this is the part that really pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. So Natalie and Riri are having an argument about John, about the situation that happened the other day. And then Riri said, I let him die. So first of all, you didn't let him die. You killed him, okay? You purposefully left him behind in a room full of CO2 where you know that he would suffocate. And even if it wasn't your fault and it was the AI's fault for taking you away, you could have easily told your AI, hey, take me back so that I can save him and bring him to a hospital to possibly help him survive. Did you do that? Nah. And Natalie says the most dumb... This is why I don't believe that Natalie is AI. She's just too stupid to be AI. That he would have done the same to you if he had the opportunity. What does that matter? It does not give you the right to do it unto him. Like, duh. I thought Riri was a superhero. Is she not a superhero? Superheroes constantly put life above anything else, regardless of who it is. This is why Batman has saved Joker's life multiple times. Superman saving Lex Luthor's life multiple times, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure that plenty of people in the comments section will be able to name even more moments of superheroes saving the bad guy just because it is the right thing to do. But obviously, Riri has done nothing good for anyone else's life other than doing things for herself, so of course this concept does not sound familiar to her. Also, it wasn't self-defense, okay? It would have been self-defense if John would still be attacking Riri and Natalie would have come in to save her. But both of them were down on the floor asphyxiating because of the high CO2 levels. He was not a threat. It was not self-defense. Riri goes to visit her so-called friend Ezekiel, aka Joe. And of course she realizes that he's been arrested when he goes to his house. So then she decides to visit him in prison. Huh? Be sure he's not gonna be happy to see you, Miss Ma'am. Honestly, that whole scene where he lets her have it was great. He said nothing wrong. What was wrong about what he said? Please let me know. Don't worry guys, she doesn't take this to heart at all because, you know, she's perfect. Riri goes to visit Xavier, who happens to be Natalie's brother, which it actually brings a very interesting aspect to the story because apparently he's not aware that Natalie exists, which if he finds out, I don't know if he's gonna take that too well, honestly. At least I wouldn't, as someone that has siblings. It was so funny because they have this moment of like, oh, am I a good person? No. Obviously, you're not a good person, but he's not gonna say that because this is Disney. Words don't mean anything. Oh my god, you guys are just stupid together. No wonder you guys are getting along, huh? And he has the audacity of comparing her to Spock. First of all, Spock was moral. Riri isn't in no way, shape, or form. Of course, Riri continues to be paranoid and starts setting up cameras, sleeping in the suit because she's afraid of facing the consequences of her own actions. She lies to her mom so that her mom can help her with quote-unquote magic to see if maybe that can reveal what the cloak is. Takes her to a magic store, which was honestly the best part of the season so far. I honestly thought Zelma was pretty cool. I actually liked her character really much. And apparently they trained with Doctor Strange, but then they dropped out, which I guess, okay, so they do their own magic, which again, it's fine. They find out that the cloak is dark. like very dark, very bad magic, which she says to Riri that she has to get rid of, but it doesn't really tell her how to get rid of it. Don't you love it when characters do that? Because Riri doesn't get what she wants, she starts acting disgusting towards her mom as she leaves in her suit and yada yada. Well, in the meantime, Parker is visiting Joe and making a deal with him for revenge, which again, I don't blame him in any way, shape, or form. Riri leaves and she starts having a panic attack while she's flying, so she asks Natalie to land her. And then she gets out of the suit, and then Natalie takes off to pick up Xavier for some reason. Then, for some ungodly reason, Natalie reveals herself to her brother, which of course he hates it. Of course, Natalie, being a stupid AI, gets offended. Oh my god, can someone just shut this girl down? Like, honestly. Riri said that, oh, that's okay, it's a little weird, but you'll get used to it. That's not a good thing, Miss Ma'am. And Natalie leaves, and so does Xavier, and now, Riri's all by herself, which she did through the consequences of her own actions. The Sticky Bandits are pretty much getting together and planning their revenge story against Riri, because Parker pretty much told them what happened, so they're gonna come after her, and Joel's gonna be a part of the team as well. Yeah, it's like, again, guys, what am I supposed to take from this character in this series? Because all I'm getting from this character is just bad. A bad person, selfish person, all throughout. Isn't a superhero. This isn't a superhero. I don't know where Marvel is going. Like, am I supposed to be inspired as a woman? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna continue watching the last 2 episodes. Not looking forward to it. Please leave a like and subscribe. Just wish me luck. I'll see y'all for the next one.